Hi, this is David Heckel with Culver Technologies. Thanks very much for checking out our video on the inbound marketing process and how to start driving traffic and leads to your website. Inbound marketing is really no different than any other marketing activity that a business would employ. It's really an investment in the growth of your business. So whether it's advertising and marketing for printed materials or on the radio or on TV, still a marketing activity. And this marketing activity, inbound marketing, is not something that you do just one time and then all of a sudden all this traffic starts flowing to your website and you've got sales galore happening and so forth. It doesn't happen that way. It happens as a slow process to keep building and building and building. And there's proven steps that we'll show you and we'll go through on exactly what it takes to do that. All right, so there's really 6 steps to inbound marketing. The first one's to develop a successful marketing strategy. The second is to create and maintain a powerful website, because that's really the core of what your marketing system relies upon. And then with that site, you can generate more traffic, and then you'll convert that traffic into leads, and then you convert those leads into sales, and then you go back and you measure everything. And then you go back and refine it, tune it, tweak it, and then you'll start the process all over again. All right, so step 1, developing the marketing strategy. What does that really look like? All right, well, you need to be able to define your goals and your objectives so that you know exactly what you're trying to do with your inbound marketing process and your marketing plan. You want to make sure that you understand what your marketing challenges have been in the past so that you don't repeat them, and also so that you can develop workarounds to continue to move forward. You also want to make sure that you have a clear understanding of what your target and ideal customer profile is. With that profile, you can then specifically target where those customers hang out, what websites, what forums they're working off of, who's contributing to what, and so it allows you to start contributing and being a part of that community so they can see you. You can start posting your ads there, putting your content up there, and that's going to ultimately drive traffic back to your website. You need to understand exactly how much you're going to invest in your marketing process so that you know, okay, well, I'm going to spend a lot of money or a lot of time and effort in these particular areas, but I'm not going to do that, or I'm going to do everything, or I'm just going to do this little niche right here. All of them work. You just have to decide what's the right mix for what you're trying to do. And that will ultimately help track and figure out what your ROI is on your marketing activities. You then want to create and maintain a powerful website. And that's really key, because that's really the core structure of what, as I said before, of what you're going to be doing for a marketing activity, your inbound marketing. It's essential for your online marketing and for your lead generation so that you can capture the leads as they come in and also monitor and figure out all your analytics as to what's working and what's not working, where traffic's coming from, how often someone's come to your website, what products or services are selling, and then work from that and tune and tweak all your different activities. All right, so there's some essential qualities that every good website should have. The first one is to be easy to navigate. So when traffic or a lead comes onto your website, they need to be able to understand the website, figure out where to go, how to get to the information they're looking for, how to learn about the product, how to learn about your service, and to be able to quickly and easily get there intuitively without having to turn over too many rocks or too many menu items, or it's under to get to the information that they're looking for. It needs to be a professional appearance, have a clean theme, not too many different fonts on there, different sizes, have a good theme, color scheme, and the whole 9 yards with that. It also needs to be search engine friendly, so that the search engines can crawl your website, they can find all the different pages, know exactly what your content is about, has specific keywords so that people, when they type in a particular string, your website will pop up in the search engine and they can come right to you. And then also needs to be mobile ready. Most of the information nowadays is being looked at not necessarily from your PC first, but from their smartphones or from laptops, tablets. So as you build your website, make sure that it's mobile ready so that it can appear on any of those devices and work seamlessly. It also needs to be easy to update so that you can come in, change the content, add new content, change a graphic, something that you can do yourself or very easily to be able to do so that you don't have to farm it out, or you can farm it out if you want to, but it doesn't have to go back out to the developers, any requests that you need to make. That all should be able to be handled by you. All right, so a lot of people, they just stand up a website and they think, this is great, I've got a website up there now, all this traffic is going to start coming to me, and lo and behold, they sit there and look and nothing happens. I kind of call this, instead of the field of dreams, the website of dreams. If you build it, they will come. Well, it doesn't quite work that way. It can be a static page that you've got up there. There are thousands of pages that are being built every day, and the websites or the search engines are all keeping track of all those. But if your site is a static page and a static page a website and it's only got 4 or 5 pages to it, search engines are not going to keep track of you for very long in the search engines, because there's not much content that you're going to be providing, new content. And that's what search engines look for. They're looking for new pages, they're looking for new content, they're looking for specific keywords. And if you're not staying up with that and not providing new information, your website will just get passed over. All right, so how do you generate more traffic from your website? The easiest way to do that is by increasing the number of opportunities that visitors have to convert into leads. So it's finding all the different traffic and building more traffic and building more roads into your website. Now, there are lots of different ways. Let me throw out an analogy here. So for instance, with a small town, you typically have a small 2-lane road that comes in and out. And that's the traffic. That's all the traffic's going to be able to get in and out of that particular town. But you get into a large city, you can have a lot of different roads. You can have highways. You can have different types of transportation coming in, high speed, low speed, and a lot of different people are going to be able to get in and look at get to that city. Same thing with a website. You want to have multiple ways that people can get to your website, not just one way. You don't want them to be able to just type in your company name and that's the only way they can get there. What about looking for a particular keyword or a particular product or a particular service? Maybe you're on YouTube, or maybe you're on Twitter, or maybe you're on LinkedIn or Facebook. There are all sorts of different avenues that can drive traffic back into your website. And you want to take advantage of those because they're all very key. Some of the strategies, the 4 main strategies are blogging, social media, SEO, and pay-per-click. So let's talk about blogging. All right, that's the best way to make a good blog is to keep your content relevant for your audience. So if you're writing about auto parts, or if you're writing about insurance, or whatever your topic is, make sure that the blogging that you're doing is appropriate and has the right content for people that are looking for your particular products or services. Also, the search engines like pages. They like to see a website that has lots of pages. It means that things are going on with that website, it's being actively maintained, and blogging creates pages. And it creates new content. There's going to be more keywords on there. The search engines like that and say, oh, this is a real deal, and they're going to pass you more traffic. And you're going to rank higher in the search rankings as well. And so it's going to be basically, with more pages, it's more opportunities to be found. And your blog basically, and the studies have been done on this, will get you up to about 55% more traffic than without a blog. So it's definitely a very key way of driving more traffic. Social media is very big. Everyone's doing it either on their smartphones or on their tablets or even on their desktops and laptops. Social media is a way of building a following. And once you get a following and you share your blog out there and you engage in social media, then that's just is another avenue to drive more traffic back to your website so that you can post information out there and immediately it gets to your audience. And that audience can then come back to, once they see that link, they can click on your link and come right back to your website. So nearly 2/3 of all businesses interact on a regular basis with social media, which is very cool. So that you definitely want to start using that. A lot of people think that it's just for, personal reasons or family things that you're doing, put up your vacation photos or whatever. That's not what we're talking about. Adding real content from a business standpoint to these sites and to these locations. It's done all the time. It's very effective, and it really hits a big, broad base for the users. SEO, search engine optimization. This is done with keywords. And keywords, you want to be optimized for your particular site, your particular topic, and on each individual page that you have on there. So that when the search engine looks at your particular site and says, oh, this is insurance. Okay, this page has auto insurance. This page is homeowner's insurance. So it knows exactly what that particular page is about, and it will then rank highly in the search engines. And it'll also help build quality links to your sites. 44% of searches are for specific products and for services. So people are paying attention to putting in specific keywords, and those keywords are really what drives traffic back to your website. It says 20% of Google searches are for local businesses. That's very true. And not only Google, but a lot of the search engines have the ability to allow you to put in information about your local business. And it's highly recommended that you do that because people will search for local businesses in your local community and see whether or not you have a brick and mortar address or particular service that you're offering that's local, and so that they don't have to find something that, maybe they're on the East Coast and they do a search for something and it's pops up, well, it's available, but they're out on the West Coast. That's really not helpful. So if you add your local business listing, it will definitely rank up there. It's another way of driving traffic back to your website. Pay-per-click. Pay-per-click is awesome. It can be expensive, so you have to be careful on how much you spend on those activities. But the value here is that you're driving quality traffic to your website. So when you're doing pay-per-click, you're actually building an ad, but your ad, because it's short and it comes up on the web, and we've all seen them either on the sides of search engines or on the side of Facebook or all the different pages. They're short, sweet, one-liner, two-liner, and they have keywords in there that people are looking for. The nice thing is, as I said before, it drives quality traffic because the people that are going to click on those know exactly what they're looking for, so then they're going to drive right back to your website. All right, so how do you convert that traffic once it gets to you into leads? All right, the way to do that is creating offers and call to actions on your websites. And you're going to want to do that on all the different levels. Offers, we'll talk about offers and call to actions. Attractive offers, it used to be that you could just put on your website, here, give me your name and address, your email address, and we'll add you to our mailing list. Nobody does that anymore because they know exactly what that's going to mean is you're just going to get spammed. There's no value in doing that. You make an offer where you're actually giving somebody an ebook or a PDF file or a video or all sorts of different things that can be offered up to somebody, a coupon for something or a discount. And then you give them a call to action. Say, hey, click here. You give them a landing page, tell us all about it, and then they'll give you their information, and then you can work with that. So once you have that, the process is you basically build a landing page that describes the offer, and it has the form on there that collects the information, the lead information. Once you've got that lead information and they complete the form, that information creates another link to them. It will give them the offer that they came to find. It will then create an autoresponder email that will go out to them saying, hey, thanks very much for checking out our website, and here's the product that you're looking for. If you need to, here's another download link for it. And if you're looking for additional information, come back to our website and here's a couple links for a couple different products or services that you may be interested in. Great way of keeping in touch with your different leads and helping convert them. And then also that information goes into your CRM so that you can track them over time and you can understand what their buying history is and all sorts of things. And you want to place a call to action not only just on your homepage, but all throughout your website. So there's lots of opportunities there. So when a lead comes, you never know exactly where they're going to land or go to on your website. So you need to be able to collect that information once they get there. All right, there's all sorts of different levels of the buyers. So when they come to you, sometimes they're unaware of exactly why they're there. Maybe they were just following in a blog article, or they saw a PR piece about you and they clicked on it and that kind of brought them to the site. There's interested buyers, and they're the people that are looking at ebooks, or they're looking for a white paper and they're going to down those and they're going to consume those. They'll learn a little bit more about it. Then there's actually people that have a recognized need. They know what they want. They want to really get more information about it, so they're going to attend a webinar or maybe listen to a podcast. They might attend a particular seminar, and they might ask for some brochures or sales sheets on a particular product or service. And then there's those folks that are ready to buy. They're looking for a proposal, they're wanting demos, they're wanting to schedule something with you. They'll call you up and say, hey, let's do it. All right? And you need to be able to address each of those different levels of buyers on your website and different ways of communicating the information to them. So how do you convert those leads that come in into sales? All right, well, there's different ways of doing that. The first is to have some lead intelligence. So you want to know which pages your leads are actually coming to and when they return to your site so that you can target them. And then you can also score them to say, oh, this is a hot lead or this is a cold lead. They've been here before. So, hey, let's reach out and get back in touch with them because I think that they're really a good lead to follow up with about this particular product. What's also going to happen too, once they start filling out some of these forms, they're going to get added into and be segmented off onto these lists. Well, all these people came in and they filled out this form because they're interested in this particular topic, or they looked at these other people came in, they filled out the form and they gave me their information because they're interested in this particular topic. So once they're all on those lists, you can then start marketing specifically to those leads. You can either going in for repeat business or new information about that particular product, or upsell them with the different product information. And then you can also stay in touch with them on campaigns. You can do campaigns out to them, touch base with them every week or 2 weeks or a month, whatever the interval is that's appropriate for your business. So you can maintain them and keep going with the sales. And then email marketing, putting out timely information about, hey, we've got a new offer, we've got a new product out, check us out, or hey, this month we're having a sale. At 50% off, come click here and take advantage of the sale. So there's all sorts of ways that you can do that with email marketing. And then use the CRM to track all those activities with all the leads and all the customers for a better sales process. And the last thing is you want to be able to measure everything. It takes a lot to there's all the different activities and all the different analytics that go into managing and learning about the buying traits of your customers. Edward Deming said, you can't manage what you can't measure. So you need to be able to measure everything, and then once you have that information, then you can start tuning and tweaking your process. You can manage how you are bringing and how you're communicating your information to your leads and how you're converting them into sales. Now there's some key analytics that we like to keep track of. The first is traffic to leads, and then leads to customers. And then we also want to know what are the costs that it takes to get that lead, and what are the costs for a customer. Now those are just some of them. There's lots more analytics that you can keep track of. All right, so just as a recap on what the inbound marketing process is, first off, you have to develop a successful marketing strategy. Know exactly what you're doing, where you're going to do, how you're going to do it. Create and maintain that powerful website. That's really the core of your inbound marketing process, where everything goes, all the traffic comes to. You're going to generate traffic off of that website. You're going to convert those traffic into leads. You're going to convert those leads into sales. And then you're going to measure everything and tune and tweak the whole process. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this information about the inbound marketing process. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out and give us a call or shoot us an email or check us out on the website. All right, see you again the next time and look for more videos from us. Thanks very much.